Guess who's back? How we doing, people? Let's wait for the crews to get in, shall we? Getting the coffee ready. How we doing? I'm doing this in my lounge today because I get so uncomfy on the chair that I normally go live in. So I'm on my sofa so I can sit back and relax as I chat, because sometimes these live sessions get long. So hope everyone's okay. Hope everyone's good. Hello, Crazy Crab. How you doing, mate? L7D. How you doing? Yeah, get the coffee ready. Tropical Demo. Hey. Mac Lee, how you doing? Yeah, let's wait for the people to get in before we go. Fist bump. Oh, Pepsi. Ice. Always need your ice. I'm not too bad. L7D. Had a death in the family, but it was expected, so it's sad, but no it can do. Peter Gerard, how you doing, mate? I've had to stop myself doing a whinge at the bigger channels video. Oh, God. Probably because of what happened. I thought, oh, I'll vent and then have a pop at all the big channels, and I thought, nope, best not. No point in getting aggravated over silly stuff. Trailer Park Bubbles, how you doing, mate? Jug Jordan, how you doing? Tell Valentine, good to hear I'm working again. Can't contribute, not a problem, mate. Just I don't give enough advance in time to let people know. I just think, oh, I'll go live. Edward Balin, you just in the comment section there's like a $sign. I think you just contribute that way. Anyone that contributes to the channel helps out, becomes a part of Unit 6. Talking of Unit 6. Let me try and show you. Can you see it? Yeah, Unit 6, Tactical Leadership. That's the one. This is Unit 6. Tell Valentine's donated to the channel. Respect. Are you part of Unit 6? You are now, my friend. You'll notice your name has turned blue and you're part of Unit 6. Unit 6 are the hardcore, the hardcore, upside down 6 fans. Jay, no, has donated to the channel. You're already a part of Unit 6, my friend. You have gone up in the ranks. Respect, my friend. Honestly, anyone that donates to the channel, please, as well, when you do, if you donate to the channel, please give us a question with it, because it highlights your question. It helps me to see your questions better as well. So anyone that does, thank you. Respect. It helps the channel a lot, because I'll tell you something, it's not easy trying to make money on YouTube. It definitely isn't. I've had 2 videos demonetized because some Japanese company's trying to take the money. So I'm in a battle with them fuckers. So yeah, respect to Tell Valentine, respect, and respect to Jay No for donating to the channel. You are now a part of Unit 6. Unit 6 Shaky Channel Reviews is reporting for duty. Effin Demir is. Yo, brother, how you doing? Sneaky Deadeye, how you doing? I will get onto the questions soon about Terminator Dark Fate. I just like to say hello to everyone that joins the chat. I do like to give a shout out. Terminator T800, Adam Anderson, Edward Balin, I'm going to show everyone the back of me top again, just to show you. This is the Unit 6 top that I was thinking of doing. So, that's like Unit 6. Tactical leadership, if you can see it. I can't see if you can see it, so, but yeah. Long sleeve top, so, you know. Sorry to hear that, Sneaky Deadeye. I don't know if anyone was at the beginning of the channel. I've had a death in the family today as well. One of my aunties passed away of cancer today, so I did do a rant video because I was in a bad mood. So I did a video having a go at some of the bigger channels with 200 and 500,000 subscribers because I read a article today saying that Terminator Dark Fate has been, how can you put it, it's been predicted to do only as well as, say, Salvation and stuff like that. And I honestly, truly, fairly believe, and I think I am bang to rights in believing that these big channels with 500,000 subscribers and higher or lower, whatever, they're going to be to blame. It's a, you know, it's the popular channels, and they're influencing people to hate the movie before it's even been seen. Throwing shit in that direction, it's horrible. So yeah, I nearly lost my temper in a video today, so I tried my best not to post it. So I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll go live and say hello to my Unit 6, the people that are hardcore Upside Down 6 fans. So sorry, just reading. Yeah, so thank you everyone that's sending condolences to Sneaky Deadeye. Sorry, mate, for your loss. It's shit in it when people die. Like I say, I had a loss in the family today. Found out this morning, not good. I know it never is. Anyone that has lost anyone, parents and stuff. I've lost my dad. Yeah, it's shit. You know what I mean? But we're not. You know, it happens, doesn't it? But right, let's start finding some questions. Thank you to the people that donated to the channel as soon as we opened up. Respect, honestly. It helps the channel a lot. You are now part of Unit 6 if you wasn't already. Man has made it. Adam Anderson has made it. John Smith has made it. Effing Jameer has made it. I always say that wrong. TJ Mac 101. TJ Mac 101. Respect, mate. Yeah. If you want positive vibes when it comes to Terminator Dark Fate, this is the place to be. Just Upside Down 6 is the place to be. Right, let's... So what did we... Tell you what's been bugging me lately is people's opinion of how... I put a clip up yesterday, and it's where Grace is chaining down the Rev 9, and it's like... Right, it don't look right. People are saying it don't look right. The CGI doesn't look right. And then I'm liking some people's replies where it's like, well... How would it look? We don't know how it would look if a termination unit was chained down and spun upside down and chopped to pieces and its leg chopped off. Then it would be If you think about it, it's just had its legs chopped off with a chain thing. Then it spins upside down and drops hard as nails, yeah? But it's also lost its symmetrical balance as well, you see, so because it's had its legs chopped off, so it can't even counterbalance itself anymore, so it would drop a bit funny anyway if you think about it. But then that's me just being technically about it. It's like if his legs were still there, then he'd probably fall a different way, but he's just had his legs and one arm chopped off and then spun upside down. He would drop a bit funny, if you get me. So that's why I've got no problem with that scene. And I've also got no problem with the scene or the CGI because it might still get touched up. It should still get touched up. And in all fairness, yeah, like Tropical Damo saying, people have unreal expectations, and they do. You know, oh, well, you can't. And this isn't me mocking anyone. It's just how I am. I'm upside down 6 is what I say. You know, that's how I say it. You know, oh, whoa, Terminator 2 looks amazing. You can't beat that film. No, you can't beat that film as an action film in 1991. But if you play back, remember, it's all nostalgia here. If you actually play the movie back, the first scenes, which is the Future War scene, example, the T-800 walks into sight, turns around with the plasma gun and zaps the screen. The T-800's behind it are bumming, walking up wonky, unrealistically, you know what I mean? So, but the movie's still epic. We can't expect 100%. So this is why I believe that, you know, we've got to give this movie a chance. Apart from the first trailer with the first advertisement and the first what was it, the score, what they threw over it, you know, whatever music they threw over it because the score wasn't ready from Junkie XL. Apart from the first trailer, I've not really seen anything negative anyway. Nothing is negative. You know, the featurettes come across brilliantly, didn't they? Trailer 2's definitely done its job. And then we get these big channels that know full well that the trailer 2 has done an amazing job, but guess what? They've got to stick their ground now. They've either, I'm going to defend in this sense, they've either got to stick their ground and it's a pride thing, or they know the hate gets clicks and views and they stick to it that way. And I think it's the latter. Just scrolling back to read some questions because I just waffled on then. Man says, UD6, the thing for me is that the CGI looks a bit cartoonish. Also, it looks like they've used a bit too much CGI. However, if they have a great story and execute it well, then it won't matter. Exactly. Great story, as long as it's done well, it doesn't matter. As long as the cast and crew are doing their job properly, it won't matter. I admittedly had my doubts about, forgive me, Danny Ramos, Natalia Reyes, yeah? I had my doubts about her because I'd never seen anything from her before. But I didn't slag her off. I didn't diss her because I don't know anything about her. I just says we need to wait and see what she performs like. And what I've seen in the new trailer, positive. She looks like a timid woman, hence Sarah Connor in Terminator 1, a timid waitress. This Danny Ramos looks like a timid factory worker. We're thinking she is. It looks like she is. And then as the story progresses, she gets more balls about her, more aggressive, and a stronger female. And that's how the Sarah Connor story went, and that's how anyone, I think, well, I hope, would go if they were being chased down by something as psychotic as a Rev 9. Um, Tropical Demo. They must be paid to say it's terrible. What movies are they watching? Yeah, it's not that they're paid to say it's terrible. I honestly believe, right? It's because negativity is contagious. It gets the clicks. If they're slagging off something, people like to get a. It's not me dissing anyone. I'm a human being. I click. I think, oh, what's been said here? Oh, what happened around there? You know what I mean? So it's what humans do, and I think they poise off this negativity, not giving a shit about a franchise they actually pretend to like, because it gets views. It's as simple as that in my eyes. And it's not just Mr. H, John Smith. It's other channels. There's bigger channels. I watched a channel the other day and it has half a million subscribers, and is slagging off the cast. And the thing that pissed me off was he was slagging off the cast, the actresses and stuff like that. And he says, "Well, I've not really looked into it properly yet, but I'm guessing she's like this, and I'm guessing she's been cast because of this, because of this movement." And I was like, "Are you having a laugh?" Honestly, I wanted to. Yeah, well, but yeah, I think you'll get where I'm coming from. People that are my subscribers, long-time subscribers, Unit 6 subscribers will understand where I'm coming from and what I say I mean. And I have always stayed positive, and I will always try and stay positive. If the movie comes out and it's different and it's crap, then I will say it's crap. But until then, I've seen nothing since the first trailer that has put me that's been negative. And even after the first trailer, I stayed positive, as you know. Anyway, let's subject change a bit. Master Keith, and the Reddit is so toxic as well. Yeah, I avoid Reddit quite. I don't go on Reddit very often actually, unless someone sends me a link to something, because it's just poison. You might as well bathe in piss. I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to now, and this is what the trailers have given to me, is the future war. It's like there's a snippet that I've seen, and if you haven't seen it, I will put it up and post it later on or tomorrow, where Grace is basically saying there's no warning, everything just stops, and then they tell us that just to wait, but nothing ever happens again. And then we hear, and this is only a theory from me, but then we hear that Terminators aren't Terminators, or they're called Rev units. Even though they're still Terminators, it's the humans that have started to call them Rev units, Revelation units. And with Grace saying, this is only a theory of mine, like I say, with Grace saying that everything just stops, and then you see the chaos in the future, I've heard rumours that these rev units go around, and obviously they've got tentacles, and they just come out in droves, in hundreds and hundreds of them, and they're just in the future just killing, stabbing, murdering everything as a wave, just run through everything, through populations of everything, just destroying, terminating absolutely everything. And that's how I think it's going to go, and I think that's going to be quite an exciting thing to see. Are we staying on the negativity vibe um, subject about that these negative channels? It looks like we are. Effing no wait, sorry. Osmandius, King of Kings. Why did he do this? Did he have nothing better to do? I don't get it. They're just spreading negativity. Yep, they're spreading negativity because it pays them to spread negativity. Simple as that. It's easy to be negative, and it says a lot as well. Abil Hamid, what do you expect? Sing its praises. I take it that's a question. No, there's singing its praises, and then there's just pulling it to pieces. And the first trailer, they pulled it to pieces, and fair enough, they pulled it to pieces. But when the second trailer come out, trailer 2, it's a good trailer. It says a lot. The score, the music in the background is really, really good, and it's all promising. It's everything we've been asking for. Yeah, the CGI might be a bit dodgy. Terminator, the finished film. Terminator 2, the finished film. The CGI in that is dodgy. If you go back to it, get past the nostalgia, it's dodgy. These channels, no, I don't expect them to sing its praises, but there's tearing it to pieces just for the sake of views, not giving a fuck about a franchise you're supposed to love, being negative about it all the time and tearing it apart because you know it gets you views, or there's trying to help boost a franchise that you love. But yet again, that's up to them. That's their choice. That's their choice. At the end of the day, you know, I don't follow Mr. H. I get sent links. Yeah, I get sent links. Go and check him out. Check him out. Check this out, what he said. So I go and check something out, what he said. And then I saw his reaction to trailer 2. And he was pissed off that he was happy. You could tell. He was pissed off that it was a good trailer. So he still had to find bits to nitpick it apart. And if I'm out of order for bringing up big channels' names, it's not just his channel, there's bigger channels that are even worse, that are throwing this woke thing about, that it's apparently woke. I can't... If you put Terminator Dark Fate, any of the trailers, next to an actual woke film, it don't even marry. It don't even come close. Not even close to wokeness at all. I don't even understand wokeness apart from, is it meant to be aware about a subject? Okay, right. I'm lost. Where yeah. And there's another thing that was annoying me and agitating me about, that people would say, well, I've just had an argument with him. And what he's done is he's then posted back his reply and then blocked me. So you can't even rebuttal with the bloke. So, and this isn't me dissing him. Oh, God. But I also don't, you know, I'm also not going to be scared of or bullied back by a bigger channel, because at the end of the day, just because he's got more subscribers than me, because he's been around longer, and the other channels as well, means nothing to me. They're just a normal person like me, sat in front of their screen or computer with their opinion, and my opinion's different. And I have no respect for people that can tear or be negative all the time just so they can get views. Yeah, Master Keith, the Batwoman trailers are woke. Petrifyingly woke. I was horrified. It actually made me cringe, that Batwoman trailer. That's woke. You get a Terminator trailer, I just saw a Terminator movie with some issues with the CGI maybe, and but that's it. Pepsi, I'm afraid. I normally drink 7 Up, but my missus has got Pepsi because I've drank all mine. So the one trailer was great, but the whole age deal bothered me since Genesis because it's just an excuse to bring back old Arnie. Excuse me. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, but remember, try and avoid the Genesis fever that everyone has got. It's that we're petrified of getting another Genesis. Even Ellison, who produced Genesis, is petrified of producing and making another Genesis, basically. So don't worry about it. Well, it's Cameron's fault that he wanted Arnie back, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't feel right having a Terminator movie without the Terminator, which is Arnie. Yeah, I wouldn't feel right. It wouldn't feel right. And like I said in my video yesterday, it's a nostalgia thing. You know what I mean? It's yeah. If we what our sequel to Terminator 2 and Terminator 1, Terminator 2, our sequel needs to have throwbacks and a feel of those two movies. So we've got to throw back the Guns N' Roses that are coming in, whether it works or not. It's still an attempt to give us what we want. Bringing Arnie back, Linda Hamilton back. These are all positives. These are all in the right directions. Channels and people were in. Oh God, no! It's too much nostalgia. It's. I can guarantee if it didn't have all that, like this is why Genesis hurt a lot of people as well. It's because it didn't have the things that we wanted. We didn't have Linda Hamilton, and we didn't have the proper Kyle Reese, Michael Bain, and all stuff like that. We need, as much as we try and think and believe that we don't need this stuff, we do. Trust me, we do. If we got Terminator Dark Fate without Arnie in, we'd be whinging, moaning. Oh, why didn't they bring the T800 back? If we didn't have Linda, why didn't we have the proper Sarah, and Edward? You get what I'm saying, don't I? I don't need to preach in that sense. But then again, I'm still one of these people that enjoys Terminator Genesis because it's a Terminator movie. I enjoy Salvation because it's a Terminator movie. But these movies, I probably don't choose to watch unless they're, say, on or someone else is watching them. I quite happily not watch them much. But I don't mind them because they are Terminator movies. Noah Dingley's here. I can see you. Stefan Fortig. Shit, I've just noticed you're a moderator normally, aren't you? You've been cut off. So what I was going to say. Anyone that's here, just help the channel out by clicking that like button. It helps out a lot. It yeah, it helps the channel out. It helps expose the channel if you want to help in that direction. If you're not a subscriber already and you think, oh yeah, this guy's quite positive when it comes to Terminator Dark Fate, even though I've been having a whinge, hit that like button. Just help the channel out. Help Upside Down 6 by clicking like. If you want to become a member of Unit 6 or a moderator, all it takes is donate to the channel. Helps the channel out a lot. I keep up. I've been apparently told by other people that if you don't ask about the donations and stuff, it doesn't happen. So yeah, I hate doing it. But if you want to become a part of Unit 6, this crew, then just donate to the channel, help out. Stick a question in with it as well, and then I can see them because they rush past, and as I'm rabbiting on, I miss them. So hit that like button. Yeah, Stefan Fortig. It comes to the point where I almost break something if I hear crap like woke fate. Just give the movie a chance. Yeah, or I'm not even going to say the other names that they call some of the characters in it and that. It's just like, what the... You know what I mean? Give it up. Mick Whelan, where do we buy merch? This is just mine alone. I'm not sure if I want to do merchandise. If I'm being honest with you, it's like this, isn't it? You know, at the end of the day, I want the Unit 6 guys, you guys, to have some merch, but it's bollocks. You know, it's it's a t-shirt with Unit 6 on that I've got done on one of these t-shirt shops, and there's no way on this God's green earth I'm going to make you guys, my loyal subscribers, pay nearly 30 quid for a t-shirt. I don't think so. You know what I mean? Yeah, that honestly, it makes me cringe thinking that you guys would get ripped off like that. You know what I mean? So I don't feel comfy. Yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, so this is only mine. So yeah, it's just the one I got done. Upside Down 6. Have I played any Terminator games? No. Well, I'm one of them. I think I've told you guys before that. Sorry, I got an ice cube. I'd rather watch someone play a computer game than actually play it. I'm just not into computer games. So I've not played any games. King of Kings. At the back, it's not plain. So I do want this kind of thing at the back. You feel me? And then I was thinking of having my actual Upside Down 6 logo here, because then I actually own the logo, because I designed the logo. But people paying nearly 30 quid or 25 quid for a t-shirt, you go to some people's channels and they have merchandise underneath it, and it's like £26 for a t-shirt, which is like nearly $30. You know, it's like, what the fuck? No chance. King of Kings, if you want to have a go at the design and that, let me know. It's got to be Upside Down 6, obviously. It's got to have 6 units on it, so Unit 6. You let me know, mate. You have a go. McDonald's Days here. Hey, bro, how you doing, mate? Ubi YouTuber. Mick Whelan, love your channel. Buy t-shirts. Respect, mate. Thank you. What I'm going to do, I think... Oh, God, I fucking hate it. I'm going to... Because I'm not going to do it through YouTube or anyone like that. If someone comes up with a great design, say King of Kings, let me know. And then I... Because yeah, do your design. Or I'll help with the design anyway. And then I'll find somewhere local that will do them cheap as chips, and then I can send them to you for next on the near enough the same price I get them for, because a £15 markup is a piss take, and I'm not here to. Yeah, I just don't feel comfy doing it when. Yeah. Or we could get a design going. This is a good idea, actually. Get a design going. We'll find a design between us. Upside Down 6, Unit 6 design. I'll agree and say that's the official design, and then everyone's got the ability to screenshot and do whatever. And then you can get it done yourselves on a t-shirt and then send the photos in to me so I can put it, show other subscribers and put it on a green screen, and we can do it that way. And no one gets fucking mugged off. What do you think of that idea? James Shaw, Upside Down 6. If you was a Terminator, what model would you be? The way I always went to school, right? I'm 39 years old. I went to school after watching Terminator 2, and I always pretended I was a T800. So I will always love the T800. Then seeing the T1000 and that, but I always loved the T800. But since seeing the attitude and the behaviour of the Rev 9, wow, I would love, yeah, love to be that Rev 9. I love that Rev 9 anyway. I don't know what you guys are thinking at the moment. I'd love to, if I could be a Terminator, I'd be a T800 because they're badass. Terminators are badass. But Rev 9 at the moment is looking epic to me. The way his attitude, well, expect a big ping because my whole body's a weapon. Oh, yeah. I'm loving it. You know what I mean? The attitude, his behaviour and all, and I love the way that we was all a bit doubtful. Even I had my doubts about how's Gabriel Luna's performance really going to be with this new Terminator that we're getting. And then second trailer just, kicked ass. It's like, that Rev 9, I'm excited to see what that unit can do. I'm excited to see what the Rev 9s as a undisguised infiltration unit can do, but I'm excited to see what Gabriel Luna has to offer to this franchise, and I think he's got a lot to offer. A lot. I hate that when you get ice cubes as well. Nabil Hamid, yeah, Arnie was scary as hell, especially in T1. I always love the look on Sarah Connor's face in Tech Noir when Carl Reese shoots the T800 through the window, and then it just rises its head back up. When you see Sarah Connor's face, like, what the fuck? Oh, and then they go running, and that's it. I love it, and that. Oh yeah, that was ace. Room 616. Pepsi mate with ice. Just reading. Sorry, one sec. Yeah, so I'm loving T800. T800 always, forever. I'll stay loyal to T800 as a fan. But Rev 9 is looking very, very, very promising. Very promising. And even though we all live in nostalgia world and we insist that the T1000 is impossible to beat, it's got to run for its money with this Rev 9. And I think a lot of you will agree. Paul Stevens, how safe would you feel being a self-aware T800? Do you mean would I be a dangerous T800 or not? If I was a self-aware T800, I would probably be as cocky as the Rev 9 is, and know if I was self-aware enough to know my abilities and take the piss, I probably would take the piss. I don't think you would though, would you? If you was going into a rough pub as a T800, self-aware, knowing your abilities, I don't think there'd be any fear factor still. I don't, because I don't think just because they're aware enough, they don't feel pain, and pain is what mainly makes humans scared anyway. And any being that is self-aware, it's pain. And because a T800 doesn't feel pain, I don't think it would be bothered going into a rough pub. And if it was self-aware enough to actually think, haha, I can own this whole pub, it just wouldn't care, would it? Uh, where are we? Sorry, Master Keith. Opinion on the Matrix franchise. Epic. I'm looking forward to the new Matrix. Yet again, nostalgia boat's coming in because we're getting the old cast back. Well, we've got most of them back so far, and I'm sure we'll get most of them back. And it needs it. You know, if we heard that Matrix was coming back and Keanu Reeves wasn't in it, we'd be like, shit. Sorry, just reading questions. Uh, sorry. Right, hit me up with these questions, man. Come on. I don't know if Tech Noir's still around. Well, I'll ask people now. Someone's asked. Who was it? Sorry. Randy K's asked if Tech Noir is still around. I'm not sure. So if someone can find out for us, we'll soon find out. Apparently, Tech Noir is not around anymore. Tropical Demo, how long do you think the movie will be? It's going to be just over 2 hours, apparently. I was looking at a site that's specified the British standards for it anyway, which is a 15. So we have got 100% 15. And I can't remember the exact time, but it was over 2 hours anyway, just over. So yeah, we've got a over 2 hour Dark Fate movie, and that's the cut that they sent. So it could be a bit shorter, maybe, but it could be a bit longer. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Master Keith, Terminator versus RoboCop. Who wins and how? Uh, so you've got to say Terminator. Reason being is the RoboCop, even though it's a cyborg, is a shell or well a robotic unit with that is powering most of that. So the T800 in nanoseconds is going to work out how RoboCop's going to be able to be killed, its vulnerabilities, and whack, you've got it. T800 wins because as clever as RoboCop could possibly be, still got the human vulnerability which is in the head. So T800 wins against RoboCop, shoots him in the face with an axe, then throws a gun at him just for fun on the end of his nose, and then pops a cap in him. Yeah. The man wondering when they will reveal the budget. Didn't we get a budget release not long ago, which was 160, nearly 70 million, and then it was touching on the skyrocket of 200. And I think with the CGI, the touch-ups, adding cast and reshoots, even though reshoots are expected, I think we're looking at the 200 million mark. I'll put my chips down saying it's 200 million. It was a rough indication, yeah, but you're right, yeah, I don't think they've released it yet, but I'm saying 200 million. Drunken Demon, how you doing? Let's have a roll call from Unit 6. If you're a member of Unit 6 with the blue right in. Let's have a roll call. Thumbs up and shit. You know how to do it. I'm not too bad. I had a death in the family today, Drunken Demon, but apart from that, all good. That's why I've come live to the Unit 6 family. The Upside Down 6 family, just to take my mind off things and events. So, let's report for duty. Shaky Channel Reviews has reported for duty. Man has reported for duty. If you already was Unit 6 member and you've not seen Mick Whelan was a Unit 6 member, I don't know why it changes. There you go, I've got you back. Mikey Daniels. How you doing, mate? I haven't seen you for a while, I'm sure. Unit 6. Let's report for duty. It just gives me time to think, process my head as well. Drunken Demon, bless you, sorry to hear. What's the most excited thing to see about the Rev 9? Oh, it's attitude, the way it can. See, I'm excited to see about the abilities, the capabilities, and everything about the Rev 9 because I think there's a lot more they're not telling us. Tim Miller, Linda Hamilton, at a CinemaCon interview, were laughing and joking about how much is revealed in trailers, and it's stupid that they reveal too much. So they're not telling us everything or showing us everything. So I'm excited to see what it can do. But like I said earlier, and because you want here, I'll repeat it, it's not a problem at all. I'm excited to see Gabriel Luna's delivery because he looks like he's nailed this. He looks like he is going to play an epic Terminator, a Rev 9 Terminator, we'll say, but Rev 9 Terminator, yeah. So, yeah, I am looking forward, like, I'm going to say, I'm looking forward to fuck about this Rev 9. It's when the first trailers and that come out, I was intrigued and really wanted to see Sarah Connor's story. And as much as that is something I really want to see, the Rev 9 experience is what I want to see. Oh, yeah. The Future War as well. That's going to be totally different. We're not getting nuked out in this. It's going to be locusts of Rev 9s wiping out the human race, coming from nowhere, left, right, and centre with these tentacles. It's going to be psychotically mental. It's going to be evil. It's going to be great. And this is what we want. Drunken Demon, loving t-shirt. Thank you, man. King of Kings, got to do stuff. Take care. Peace out, mate. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's messing around. That Rev 9 looks epic. Honestly, I think we've really got a good runner here. Nabil Hamid, Rev 9, keeps getting his ass kicked in the trailers. Yet again, that's a good thing, because they're not giving away too much. What they're showing us, is what we already know, the capabilities of another human being towards this unit. So right, fair dues. We're not being revealed the extent of this Rev 9's abilities. They're holding stuff back for this movie. So when this Rev 9 kicks off, we're going to be shocked and surprised. And that's what I want. As much as I want to discover and get to the core of everything, because it's my job to do it now, I still want to be shocked and surprised pleasantly in this movie. So them not giving too much away in the trailers is a good thing. We would be complaining, wouldn't we? We did when Genesis trailers came out. We were pissed off that they showed the John Connor thing. Yeah, we were pissed off. So let's not give too much away about the Rev 9. They've shown us its attitude. They've shown us that it can split in two. They've shown us that they can kick arse, but they still have to keep running. So I'm buzzing. Yeah, it's good. I'm glad they're not giving too much away. I'm glad that all we ever see is the Rev 9 getting its arse kicked. Because we know full well that Rev 9 is not going to be getting its arse kicked. So, yeah, I think that's the reason we're seeing the Rev 9 getting his arse kicked all the time, is because they're not giving away how that thing can fight yet. John Alk, what's up, bro? Just wanted to say, love channel, keep up good work. Respect, mate. Thanks for the support. Drunken Demon, Rev 9 doesn't look like it's messing about 100%. Exactly, it's a killer. Man, I agree, Gabriel Luna, about Gabriel Luna, UD6. Yeah, it's going to be exciting to see. His attitude is epic. I don't think I've asked, so if I will ask, I will ask. After we saw the second trailer, who was more hyped? I mean, come on, who out of 10? Out of 10, 1 being shit, 10 being good. How hyped are you now about since you saw that trailer? Yeah, small block 412. It's like we're trying to make the Rev 9 look weak to surprise where to build he's actually are. I think he's trying to make him look weaker, so when it's a surprise when we actually get a build up. Drunken Demon sending a hug. Got one back, mate. Yeah, Drunken Demon, 10. Tropical Demo got a Goosebumps. Dark Fate International trailer is fire. That's a 10 then. James Shaw says 10. Nabil Hamid, 6. Still not sure. That's fair enough, mate. But Nabil, try and pull the positives, mate. Because honestly, you come to this channel all the time, and I noticed that you only see the negatives. It's like don't take this the wrong way. Try and pull the positives, because honestly, if you want to see the negative, you'll only see the negative, and you'll go into that movie and you'll ruin it for yourself just because of the negativity. of thinking, oh, fucking hell, you know what I mean? Try and see the positive, my friend. And that I meant that in the most respectful way. Shaker Channel Reviews is 10, Major League. Man, he gives it a 7, fair play, mate. Scott Wilson, 7. Tropical Damo, if they showed Eddie, then it would be 10 out of 10. But would it? Because that'd be giving too much away, I reckon. You know, I think that'd spoil it a bit for you. So, you know, we can ask for too much sometimes. Sometimes less is more. UD6, I'll be having the last laugh. Only joking. Hey, no, honestly, mate, fair enough. If you can, I hope you can see where I'm coming from when I try and pull the positives about the movie, because you obviously click on Terminator Dark Fate stuff because you're intrigued and you want to see a good movie about Terminator Dark Fate. And I'm on the same page. I just want to try and make the positives out of it. But I will honestly, mate, if it's shit, I will come live and wait for you to go, ha ha, I fucking told you so, mate. And that's fair enough. Yeah. Both entitled to our fingers. So, fist bump there, my friend. Fist bump. So we've got Jug Jordan giving it an 8. We have got solid 8 from Dutch and Dank Sketches. I'm asking what you gave out of 1 to 10 for the second trailer, Terminator Dark Fate second trailer. 1 out of 10, 1 being crap, 10 being great. Darth Valan, my apologies. Greetings from Puerto Rico. Greetings back from the UK. I love your channel. Upside Down 6 from Drunken Demon. I love you as a subscriber. Thank you very much. Respect. Honestly, positive vibes all the way here. Carlos Navarro giving it a 10. Loving the Rev 9 scenes. Hell yeah. And the Rev 9 scenes are epic. Brilliant. Mac Lee, it's a skeptical 6.5 for me. If the CGI in the Rev 9 was on point and the T800s were actually physical models like in T2, it would have been a solid 8. That's fair enough. Can I say that the CGI for the Rev 9 still could get better, but what in reality have we got to base off what a Rev 9 looks like being chopped to pieces? We haven't really got any reality to base it off. So is it good? Is it bad? We don't know. And then if you go to the T800 models actually being physical models in T2, like in T2, if you go and watch the Future War scene in T2, and this, I'm a big fan, you know I am. If you're on this channel, you know I'm a big fan and advocate of Terminator 1, 2, Terminator Dark Fate. But if you look at the Terminator scenes in the Future War in Terminator 2, and you look at the background Terminators, they're wobbling around wonky as anything. There's nothing 100% about it. What it is that nostalgia up there, which then makes us ultra nitpicky about what we see on the Dark Fate trailers. How do we know really what a T800 endoskeleton looks like walking up a beach or whatever? It looks good to me. Yeah, it could look a bit better maybe, but it looks better than the backgrounds in Terminator 2. And that's, like I say, I love Terminator 2. Every time I reminisce about T2, I only see perfection. But when you watch it, the amount of imperfections there are, it's astounding. Astounding. So, have mercy upon Terminator Dark Fate for now. Yeah, Mac Lee. So, that's all I'm saying is that you get my point, and I understand your point as well. Yeah, we expect more with CGI and stuff like that, especially with the abilities today, but we also have no reality to go off what. Yeah, so you get what I'm saying. But I respect your point, and that's fine. I just thought I'd put my point across. Um, James Handley, save it for the ladies. The Rev 9 scene, that sold me. Yeah, the bloke who says that, save it for the ladies. I was reading something today, and it's quite a double entendre. You know, save it for the ladies. So the bloke is the metal detector bloke is having a pop at the Rev 9, basically saying save your ego for the ladies because my whole body's a weapon, but also save it for the ladies. Grace, Grace, Sarah, and Danny Ramos. Save it for the ladies. So it's a double entendre, that one. Yeah, Shaky Channel reviews. Oh, body a weapon. That part's cool. It is, mate. Honestly, I love it. That's what. If I'd have never ever seen the trailers or never knew about the movie until the trailer 2 come out, and I saw that, that would have astounded me. But I'm even like that would have blown my mind. I'm sorry, but it's astounded me, and because I'm numb to it in a sense because I study it all the time. What's going on in the Terminator world? That was amazing to me. That's what sold the trailer to me. Even though I loved a lot of it, most of it, because I didn't love 100% of it, but I love most of it. But the Rev 9 has sold it for me. It's intrigued me big time. I remember when we heard, yeah, the Terminators aren't Terminators anymore. They're called Rev 9, Revelation units. From 1 to 9, this is a 9 unit, blah, blah, blah. Everyone was kicking off. Oh, you can't. What? Rev unit? But now I'm so used to saying Rev 9, I'm glad they've changed it from, instead of Terminator or T1000, T101, T1 million, T800, T850, you know what I mean? I'm glad they've actually dared to jump outside the box and rebrand in a sense, but not rebrand, but just they've dared to do something different. And as much as we weren't comfy with it to start with, it's growing on us. I wasn't too keen on the name Dark Fate. I can't see it any other way now. I think, yeah, Terminator Dark Fate sounds great. Drunken Demon. Upside Down 6. You do know that the T1000 is becoming a real thing, you know. Some Chinese scientists have created a liquid metal like a T1000. I'd be intrigued to see something like that. I'm sure we're light years, or not light years, but I'm sure we're millennia away from a T1000 running about, but it would be cool to see. So if you've got a link, send it. Edward S. Do you like T3? Does that movie take place in another timeline now? I like T3 because it's a Terminator movie, but it doesn't exist anymore in my viewing of the timelines and that now, because it's your choice whether if you think Salvation or Terminator 3 Salvation Genesis exist, then they exist. But in my timeline and in the Terminator canon timeline, T1, T2, Dark Fate, that's it. So I wasn't the biggest fan of T3, but because it's a Terminator movie, I enjoy it because it's got Arnie in, you know. Matt Lee, do you think the T1000 had the ability to have emotions? I ask this because when it wrestles with Arnie, the shotgun off Arnie in the mall scene, he's frowning and looks frustrated. Yeah, I think the T1000, as time's gone by and the lore has developed more, we've discussed that the T1000 does have frustration, the ability to kind of be annoyed that he's been out programmed or outwitted. So, because everything it does is a program. So, the T1000 gets annoyed, and this is good with the Rev 9, and I think they've advanced on that with the Rev 9, comparing it to the T1000, which is the T1000 had annoyance levels and stuff like that and could be pissed off, and the Rev 9 is a hyper advancement of that, where it's so self-aware that it knows how capable it is of destroying human beings, and actually sadistically kind of gets a buzz out of it as well, enjoys doing. A few people have said, like, when a kitten or a cat toys with a mouse, that's what the Rev 9 is going to do, and the T1000 kind of had that as well, but not as complex. T3 was a comedy. Yeah, it was almost a parody, wasn't it? In places, it wasn't a Terminator movie. Not what we were looking for. Royal Recordings. Which film of the franchise do I watch the most often? I've got to be honest. I watch T2 and then I get partially away through T2 and then I think, I'm going to watch T1. So then I end up watching Terminator 1, then T2. So I end up watching them both. But I always go for Terminator 2 first. I always think, I'll watch Terminator 2 first. And then I get partial way through, say quarter of the way through, and then I think, fuck, yeah, I'll watch Terminator 1 first. Me and my partner watched both last week. We are going to watch both again before Dark Fate. My partner's not the biggest Terminator fan, but she's insisted that she needs to watch Terminator 1 and 2 before she watches Terminator Dark Fate, so she gets that feel like I'm going to feel. Well, I hope so. The buzz. Ed Balint. Would you prefer a July or summer movie release? Is that next July or summer, or one just gone, or this November? I'm quite happy for this November, in all fairness. Do I think that it'll impact the chances of its success? No. I don't think, as long as it's not released next to a Marvel movie or anything silly like that, then I think Dark Fate will be fine. The things that are going to impact Dark Fate's success are the negative YouTube channels with hundreds of thousands of followers. And I'm not just on about Mr. H, I'm on about, there's a few others as well that I've watched and really pissed me off, where they're just torn the trailer to pieces, and they've even, as they're speaking, admitted that they actually haven't got a clue what they're really talking about. They're just going off assumptions because of the way people look and stuff like that. And I'm just sat there like, are you serious? You've got 500,000 followers and you've just told them to hate the fucking movie. Are you mental? So that's what I think will affect Dark Fate, is these hundreds of thousands of YouTube influencers. Talking of Terminator 1, when I was watching it with my missus, she was enjoying the movie, but she was getting really... She was like, oh, I can't handle the background music in Terminator 1. And I forgive her for that because, you know, it's 80s, innit? It's 80s music, and it was... Yeah, you know, when she was like, oh, I don't know, you know. I like the film, but this music in the background's doing me head in. So we watched it, and then she, as the film progressed and she got more sucked in, she got sucked in just before we got to Tech Noir. No, just after Tech Noir kicked off, she got sucked in more and more, and then Kyle Reese and Sarah Connor are running and in the car doing the car chase and whatever. And then she started to get into it, but to start off with, she couldn't handle the score from Terminator 1 to start with. And then we get into Terminator 2, and she was just hook, line and sinker. So we're doing it again before Dark Fate, so it's all good. But I can, you know, I can forgive a 33-year-old woman for not liking the background music for Terminator Dark Fate. Terminator fucking Dark Fate. I'm repeating that. For Terminator 1. So that's fair play, you know, but she gave it the effort and she enjoyed. Ollie Mercer's here, how you doing, mate? Yo. Always glad to have you on board. Sorry, just reading through questions. Sorry, 1 sec. James Folk, loving your channel. Would you say that the T800 character is now well and truly obsolete? I would say no, because you know, we've never seen anything like it in reality yet, have we? Nothing with... I will struggle. They've really got to do a good job in Dark Fate, and as much as I'm an advocate and I really want it all to do well, I will struggle with my Terminator movies without a T800 in it. Arnie. Because they are the Terminator films. It's that simple. Yeah, we've got Linda back and everything like that. So the obsolescence of a T800, as much as it might be an obsolete idea now, shall we say, it's still the core of a Terminator movie, which is Arnie and the T800. Ollie Mercer, will I be getting the Terminator Dark Fate soundtrack when it gets released? Certainly will, mate. By the sounds of what I've heard so far, just the snippets and I'm no musician or composer, so I don't know what the noises are in the background, but what the noises I've heard are in the background when it comes to fighting the Rev 9 and when stuff happens in quick succession. The noises that are happening are sounding really promising from Junkie XL, who is doing the score for Terminator Dark Fate. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So I will get the soundtrack. Oh, fucking hell. Just reading questions, sorry. James Handley, was that Junkie XL in the latest trailer? Yes. Not the official music. I think they've done something quick there to keep us happy because of the backlash of the trailers. But when there's fight scenes with the Rev 9 guarantee, and I know it is anyway, it's Junkie XL, the scoreline, the whole thing isn't Junkie XL, but like I say, the fighting against the Rev 9 is Junkie XL because it's consistent with everything that's gone on. And consistent with stuff that I've seen on Junkie XL's channel and on an advert that was an Adobe advert that I keep going on about. Mr. A, are there any sex scenes in the new film? Since it's R-rated. No, the R ratings for the swearing and the graphic nature of the fight scenes. There's quite graphic scenes. It is. It's officially a 15 in the UK, which is an R rating in the States, I think. Whether it's a hard R or not, we don't know yet, but it's not any sex in it. I think a sex scene is that warrants an 18 in the UK. I'm sure it does. So we've got a 15 here, but nothing. That's not even close to PG-13 or anything. It's a R, so it's going to be, yeah. There's nudity. Yep, there is nudity. James Handley says, but that's only when Grace appears. She actually it goes around naked fighting. It's been cut a bit apparently. The Night Drunken Demon, take it easy. Edward S. Thoughts on the T2 special edition alternate ending. Sarah Connor in the park saying that everything passed on and it never happened. This, that, and no, too soft. The ending that we got in Terminator 2 is the ending that is canon anyway, and that's the one I prefer. So yeah, I don't really like that other one. Jug Jordan, quick question. When the first Terminator was destroyed in the hydraulic press, did that change the future and lead to the creation of the T-1000 in T2? Yeah, everything leads up to the snowball effect, which is going to happen in this. It's all a snowball effect. I'm going to have to get back to you on that one though, because my head's a bit, because I'm just about to sign off. But yeah, it's all a quick succession of shit. What do we do, Skynet? Because Skynet's very aware, believe it or not. Royal Recordings. If this turns out to be a complete flop and the biggest pile of shit ever, is it curtains for Terminator? Yeah, yeah. It was almost curtains for Terminator before, wasn't it? It's how much we want it and how much they deliver to us. If they try the Genesis shit again, then it's going to flop, and then that'll be. You won't see much. I don't think you'll see anything from the Terminator franchise for another 10, 15 years. So yeah, it's one of them, innit? Dark Fate will succeed if we get the bums in the seat. Because, me being honest, I honestly believe you get to the cinema and watch Terminator Dark Fate, you're going to be happy with what's been made. I'm confident that we're going to get an amazing movie. I'm confident we're going to get an amazing movie. What I'm not confident in is people going to see the movie because of the millions of people that are being put off by YouTubers with massive channels that don't give a shit about the movie or the franchise. All they care about is, oh, well, if I make a negative movie, the last one did well, so I'll make another negative thing about the movie and mug it off even more because I'm getting views from it. I don't care. I'm not responsible for this. I've got no responsibility or um, anything to worry about apart from myself. And fuck everything else. So, yeah. So, don't think I'm having a pop at individual channels because I'm not. But I'm also, I don't care either because even though I'm a small channel, I will not be bullied or pressed down by the bigger channels. No chance. So, but I believe, that is my firm belief. I am sat here and I truly believe, and I sit here when I think about it, I honestly believe that Dark Fate is going to struggle financially because of YouTube channels poisoning the minds of others, you know. James Handley, YouTubers are going to destroy Dark Fate. Yeah, they are. You know, I could have picked and unsewn at Dark Fate left, right, and centre. You can go through all my channel. I choose not to because I don't believe that's the way to support a franchise that you love. You know what I mean? Or a franchise that you care about. It, you know. So I'm not soft in the head. I'm not fucking stupid. I see exactly what everyone else sees. I just hold back a bit and believe that, you know, let's do the positive side of it. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Damn. Oh well. But I will never apologise for being the positive light. I'll never apologise at all. And I will never, ever sit here and agree with negative channels live when I can influence loads of people to fucking be put off about it. It's just, I think a lot of you will agree with me anyway. You know what I mean? They're doing it because they know the last video got them loads of clicks. Being positive didn't help them, so they thought, right, I'll be negative, and it worked. And the negative videos got them more money. Yeah, I hope it's a success. It's been a long time coming. Royal Recordings. Shaky Channel Reviews. How can these big channels judge a film they've not seen yet? Exactly. But their opinion is always right. I've seen what they're like as well. That one person come back to me one day and says, I've just had an argument with a certain channel. That certain channel argued back with me and then deleted my comment and blocked me. Oh, come on. I mean, what's that all about? That's just, well, yeah. They can give it, but they can't take it. You know what I mean? Like I say, and I'll say it again, just because they're a bigger channel makes them no different than me. They've been around longer. They have got more subscribers. Yes, they have. Don't make them their opinion any more bigger or better than me. And I will not be bullied or crushed down by them, and I do not care. So, I will sit here and I will gladly admit defeat if that movie ends up being shit. I promise you, I'll be like, damn, I was wrong. Tell me I was wrong, you know what I mean? That's fair enough. But until then, I am not going to be the one that mugs off something I've not even seen yet. Nabil, I mean, need to keep the channel going after this movie releases. Oh, I will keep the channel going. I'm not going to ruin it for anyone. I tell everyone that all the time. I will keep my channel going. And hopefully, you know, you guys will stick around after, and we'll see what I can do. But I don't know. I don't know what else to do apart from Matrix. Should I do Matrix? I don't know. Ollie Mercer, hey UD6. It's also, it's disheartening and hard work when I make a video and it doesn't even, I don't get that many views, and when I do get a successful video, I keep getting these Chinese and Japanese companies trying to rob the money from the income of the videos and that. It's hard work doing what I do. It's not, I don't benefit from it in a financial way really, apart from the people that donate to the channel. So respect to the people that do, appreciate it. But yeah, I will try and stick around after the movie, and I want to stick around after the movie has been out, because this is Upside Down 6 and I ain't messing around. I'm sticking around. Ed Balint, UDS, UD6 it is, mate, but yeah, UD6. Why are you convinced John Connor won't be killed off in Dark Fate? I think it's possible an adult John Connor could appear in a dream sequence or imagined in a future war. Yeah. No, I'm not. I don't think I've said I'm convinced. I've said I'm not bothered which way it happens, as long as it's done properly. I think we could. I think he's going to be in hiding anyway. I think we could see a sequence that is a dream sequence of the Jude Colley playing John Connor, because that's who's playing John Connor's body double. I think we could see John Connor being killed off in a dream sequence, but I think they're going to keep John Connor as the leader of the resistance. There'll be, you know, because it is the yeah. So I'm not I'm not convinced. I'm just not bothered as long as it's done properly. Like, I'm not bothered about Grace being the protector of Danny Ramos. I'm not bothered about Danny Ramos being the next future leader of the resistance, if that's what her purpose is. I just don't care, as long as it's done properly, as long as it's, you know, like the reason the T-800's still around. As long as that reason's done properly, and we know the reason, but I don't want to do spoilers for people. But as long as these reasons are done properly and it's executed and it feels right, I'm happy all the way along the line. Like, I feel good about the Rev 9. Like, I feel good about Linda Hamilton, and I'm positive because she's really stuck her neck out and says, no, this isn't how Sarah Connor would behave. This is how she'd behave. I know. James Handley, I've been with UD6 since the first video. I've been on your channel for a while. Respect, mate, and I respect everyone's support. Everyone that subscribes to the channel, helps the channel out. The people that keep commenting, the people that always stick around and comment and share and like the videos. And I do see you. You know, I know who sticks around, like Nabil Hamid, I see you all the time, James Handley, Ollie Mercer, Man, Shaky Channel Reviews, you know, I see you all, G-Mark, and I respect you all, honestly, for, you know, spending your time with Upside Down 6. Is that a new person? But if you're not a subscriber and you want to see positive stuff about Terminator Dark Fate, then subscribe, because this is the place to be. Smash Block 412. You've been around for a while. I recognise this, man. You know what I mean? I see you. I do see you. Right, I am exhausted, tired. I think it's my bedtime now. What time are we on? I don't even know what time it is. Shaky Channel, you've been around forever. But yeah, this is respect for that as well. Yeah, this is Upside Down 6. Signing off in a second. I'll just say night to everyone. So Ollie Mercer, thank you, mate. Man, peace out. Block 412, James Handley, Shaky Channel, all the people that take their time out, their effort to come and join me, Upside Down 6. Respect. Yeah, respect. Shall we fist bump? So this is Upside Down 6. Sorry, I'm getting out. I'm thirsty. I've got to take my dog for a walk, and I'm knackered. So respect everyone. I hope you have a safe night. People in America and all over the world, safe day, evening, morning, night. This is Upside Down 6. Peace out.